Well, first up, let's begin as far as the Suo Moto Cognizance that has now been taken up by the Supreme Court, where there seems to be a row that has escalated over Allahabad High Court's remark, wherein it stated that grabbing breasts does not amount to rape. The Supreme Court there taking notes of the Allahabad High Court grabbing breast not rape order. As far as the Supreme Court is expected to hear the matter of the Allahabad High Court's recent ruling that grabbing breasts and breaking pyjama strings does not amount to attempt to rape. The Supreme Court there taking note as far as the High Court's order that came in on the 17th of March in a case related to attempted rape of a minor. The Supreme Court bench is expected to hear the matter. The Allahabad High Court had said in its order that the allegation of holding the victim's breast and breaking the waistband of a pyjama did not constitute a case of attempted rape, and against the accused, the court, however, remarked that it was an allegation of sexual assault. Let's get in a word from Harish, who's joining us live this morning. Harish, good morning. What are we getting to know as far as the Supreme Court now taking Suo Moto Cognizance? The crucial hearing is expected today, as the ruling itself, the Allahabad High Court, or the observation itself had amounted to a lot of controversy.
Yes, good morning, Amita. The Supreme Court has expressed shock over the March 17 judgment by Justice Ram Manohar Mishra, who concluded that, in fact, pressing the breast and breaking the pyjama string and also dragging a minor under the culvert does not come under this particular act does not come under the definition of rape or attempt to rape, and is merely a case of aggravated sexual assault. Saying so, the Allahabad High Court had modified the charges against two accused from attempt to rape to aggravated sexual assault, and asked the trial court to try them only for sexual assault. So this had in fact resulted in an outrage, with several senior lawyers, including Advocate Indira Jaisingh, saying that the Supreme Court should immediately take Suo Moto Cognizance of this judgment and strike it down. And as she wished, in fact, the Supreme Court last night, issued a circular saying that it has taken Suo Moto Cognizance, and today a bench of Justices B.R. Gawai, who is the senior most judge of the Supreme Court, and also Justice Augustine Masih, will be hearing this matter. It is expected that the Supreme Court might stay the judgment, as is done in such cases, and issue notice to the accused, and also appoint a very senior advocate to assist the court in this matter. And Amita, let us, for the benefit of the viewers, say that this is not the first time that Supreme Court has taken cognizance of such weird comment by High Court judges and have taken action. Earlier, remember, in November 2021, Justice Pushpa Ganediwala, an additional judge of Bombay High Court, was not confirmed after she acquitted an accused, and noting that pressing the breast of a minor without disrobing does not amount to a POCSO offence. It's not a sexual assault, and she was not confirmed. And there was another instance where Calcutta High Court, last year September, the Supreme Court had set aside a judgment which had talked about adolescent sexuality, saying that adolescents should not indulge in sexuality, and they should be very measured, and 2 minutes, just for 2 minutes of pleasure, if they indulge in sexuality, they fall in the eyes of the society. Yes. Such remarks were made, and also in
but Harish, wasn't it the Supreme Court earlier refusing to hear a petition regarding the Allahabad High Court's order? Additionally, there was the plea that also demanded that the Supreme Court issue certain guidelines to prevent judges from making such controversial remarks in future.
Yes, Supreme Court had, while pulling up all these judges in 3 different cases, one from Karnataka, one from Bombay, and another from Calcutta, had said that there is now a need. We will very soon lay down guidelines, and also the Supreme Court had laid down guidelines as to what a judge should say while hearing such matters, and said that the Supreme Court and that the judges should only confine themselves to merit of the case and should not make such weird comments. But despite that, we are seeing that more and more judges are making such comments. Only even after that judgment in December last year, Supreme Court had pulled up a Karnataka Judge Justice V. Srishananda for making very vulgar comments against a particular lawyer, and also calling a part of Bangalore as Pakistan, referring to the poor law and order situation there. So such comments are repeatedly coming up even after Supreme Court laying down guidelines. And today the decision to take Suo Moto Cognizance of this particular judgment, wherein Allahabad High Court judge said that pressing the breast and also breaking the pyjama
ruling had